There we go. Okay. Yay. So good to see you guys here. There may be some more people jumping on as we go along.
Sabrina wanted to share.
Sorry, someone? Oh, did someone want to? Sabrina, did you want to share something?
Yeah, I could share. I enrolled a new girl named Caitlin, and before her box even arrived, she went consultant. So I got their credit card information, the second one, so we're putting them in. And she's from Edmonton, and she is coming to Raw with me. Woo! Flying in for the event. And she's already plugged in to a lot of events happening in Edmonton, Alberta.
So fantastic.
Can you share how you made her consultant without trying it even?
Because I basically said to her before anything, so you're making this huge like shift in your lifestyle. Who do you know that could really benefit? And then she's like, well, I know this person and that person. I know this person, but I'd really like to maybe try them out for myself. But I said, you know, it is a lot more fun to do it with friends. And then she's like, okay, I'll talk to a few people. Well, obviously that person has to be open to being able to do that. The majority of the time you're going to hear that I want to try it out first. But I say to them, you want to have an accountability partner, right? And she was determined from the get-go because as soon as I said you can get a money-back guarantee from the company, she was like, if I can get my products paid for, that'd be amazing. Who doesn't want to get their products paid for, right? That you don't really usually mention that right off the hop, but I found that proof is in the pudding. I mentioned that right away. Who do you know can benefit? Because you can get your products paid for right away. And she was like, bing, money, okay. And then, yeah, that's how it went.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. All right. So welcome to everyone. Those of you guys that are just jumping on here. We were just taking some shares from people as to some things exciting stuff that's happened in the week. And we're glad that all you guys are here. So we're going to get going with our call here. So just to give you a little bit of background on myself, my name is Tina. And I've met pretty much all of you, I think. And so I just want to share with you a little bit about my journey. So I was introduced to Isagenix over 7 years by about 5 different people. And I said no because of different reasons. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't introduced in a way that worked well for me. I didn't have a lot of faith or belief in where it came from. Those kinds of things. So fast forward. The beautiful Michelle Dickey asked me out for tea one day down at Second Cup, I think, on Dunlop Street. And because I knew Michelle, I'd worked with her at another clinic that she owned. I worked as a personal trainer there. I really liked Michelle, and I just really trusted her. And when she introduced me to Isagenix again, I was at a place where, hey guys, I was at a place where I was broken physically. So even though I was a fitness specialist and a nutrition coach, I knew what to do. But what I was doing wasn't working for me anymore. And I was a busy single mom. I was financially in a rough spot. I was actually going through foreclosure on my home because I'd been ill for a long time and I hadn't been able to work. So when Michelle met me, it was kind of like I was in the middle of a perfect storm of crap in my life. And a solution was something I'd been praying for. But because I trusted her and she said she was feeding it to her kids and her patients, I knew that she'd done her research on the ingredients that I didn't need to do because I kept saying I didn't have time to do the research. And I mean, at that point, I would have drank snake oil if she gave it to me because I just needed something to help me feel better. And so within a few days, I did. And clients noticed that my eyes started to sparkle like they hadn't seen in a long time. And I started to think, you know what, this isn't just like voodoo magic. There's something to this. So that's when clients started asking. People started asking. I started talking about it, even though I wasn't doing the business. Many of you might relate to not doing the business. And within, a couple of weeks, I was doing the business because I had my products paid for, and I was pretty excited to help people who had been, really wanting to make some changes in their lives. So fast forward, here we are almost 6 years later. And what I'm so excited about is not only the opportunity to be able to really help people bust out of bodies that aren't serving them, because as Sabrina said, accountability and working with people who can support you is really, really valuable, when we're going through changes and working to improve our lives. And to be able to do that, but do that with people who, we all have our own individual goals. We all have our own individual reasons. If you guys could just mute your lines, that would be awesome. We all have our own individual reasons for doing our lives, and what it is that's important to us. And Isagenix is not our lives, but it's an amazing vehicle to help us live our lives our healthiest way possible, as well to be able to help other people enhance their lives in ways that are important to them. So when we talk about your goals being important to us, we're not just saying that. It is, your goals are important to us, because helping you accomplish your goals and what's important to you for your family is what fuels us and what, moves us forward in our lives as well. So we're so blessed that, to be partnered with each and every one of you. I'm so grateful to have all of you here. If I can ever be of support for you on a three-way call or a conversation or a welcome call, I would say my areas of specialty would be people who have dealt with eating challenges. I've, had 15-year journey with that myself. People who are single moms, that's something I can definitely relate to. Getting started and not having money to get started, that's something I can understand completely, because I wasn't in a place where it was simple for me. And then also, I love helping people bust through mindset, challenges. So if you've got anyone who's kind of stuck in a place, I'm definitely someone, from that perspective, as well as the fitness too, which is definitely something I love talking about. So I'm happy to help you and support you with whatever it is that you're looking to do or who you're looking to help. So today we have a guest on the line, and Stephanie has been in her own journey this since she started Isagenix, but this last year, the universe has thrown some stuff at her. And, these things happen and we don't always know why, but it's who we become in the process that helps us. Yeah. And so what I love about Stephanie is that she is just a woman who, no matter what, seems to always find a smile on her face, always seems to help you feel lit up from the inside. And as she shares with us her journey, she's done some amazing things with her journey with Isagenix as well as in her life. And I know that the best is yet to come, and I can't wait to see where this woman's going to go. So Steph, I'm going to pass it over to you, girlfriend.
Well, hello. I'm actually part of Tenia's journey, actually. Lisa Edwards, I said no to 3 challenges. 3. I said no. I had done I was one of those people who would sit on Sunday morning folding laundry or, eating a bowl of, a quart of ice cream in front of the TV. And, oh, look at that. I could do that exercise. Let me get on the phone and order it. I still think it's in cellophane. Still think I've left it in cellophane. They sent me shakes. I'm like, no, I've tried that shake crap before. I don't want it. And Lisa had been bugging me. She says, you've got to try Isagenix. You've got to try it. And I have never met Lisa in person. Never. I met her through a Facebook group for weight loss, and that's how I met her. Her and I have yet to meet in person. So she finally said, let me send you some shakes. Now, see, with the Shakeology shakes, I tried them, and it was, oh my God, they're horrible. Well, the coach I had said, oh, no, you have to add a bunch of stuff to make them taste good. I'm like, well, now they're 600 calories a piece. So when Lisa sent me hers, I'm like, haha, add water. Yeah, I know. I'm going to add a bunch of crap to it. Like, oh my God, it tastes awful. She goes, you didn't add anything to it. You just did water, right? I'm like, no. So she sent me more. And I tried the shake. I'm like, you know what? I really like the shake. The shake tastes actually pretty good. Doesn't taste that vitamin E. I said, but I'm just not ready. My 2-year anniversary will be April 12th of this year. I have lost 102 pounds on this system. Now, mind you, and actually I have my picture here for those of you that have not seen me. I don't know how good that'll show up. But I still have 100 pounds to lose. And after I got on the system, I lost quite a bit of weight. And I had a chance to get a plane ticket for 49 cents. 49 cents. And Tenia gifted me a ticket to Celebration. And that's when I saw all these people. And I had only lost maybe 60 or 70 pounds by then. But I had hit a major plateau. And a lot of it was my mindset. It really was. And when I hit, I know, right? Only. I went to Celebration and I saw those people walking across stage. And I'm like, I'm going to be on that stage next year. And I said that. And I was. I walked across stage last year as a 100-pound club member. And when I left Celebration this year, I would be next August, I would be on the 200 club pound. Now, mind you, I'm in a wheelchair. I got news today that I'll need more surgery and I'll be in the wheelchair a little bit longer. But it's 80% nutrition, folks. You don't need to work out. And so as long as I stick on my nutrition, which I have, I do my 2 shakes a day. I do my vitamins. I do my brain boosters twice a day. I do my joint supplement twice a day from Isagenix. My body is completely fueled by Isagenix. I've been cleared by the doctor to start cleansing, so I'm kind of excited about that. My doctor actually uses Isagenix, so she believes in the product and she wants me on it. So let me tell you the motivating things. The motivating the people and the events. I can't tell you how motivated I've been by the 2 celebrations I went to. I came back with so many things to write down for, so many things, so many goals I had. Did I reach them? No. I said I was going to be executive by December, but I was in a near fatal car accident, so that sort of sidetracked me a little bit. But that's okay, because I think that was the universe telling me I need to be on a different path. And do I have my good days and my bad days? Oh, hell yes. Days that I cry, days that I get pissed off, days that I go, screw this, I want ice cream, go get me some ice cream. And I do it. And then I get over it, and it's like, okay, back on track. I used to be able to lift 10-pound dumbbells. I can lift 2 pounds with this hand. I can lift a piece of paper in this hand. If I try to do it, I've got bad nerve damage in this hand. I can't walk. My back is broken. They still haven't had a specialist look at it yet because it's workman's comp. But that's not stopping me. And I'm hoping to have doctor's clearance to fly to Vegas next year. Whether I am wheeled across that stage or I walk across that stage, I'm going to be there. And it is what it is. I was reinducted into the 100-pound club. I thought I missed an Isabody challenge. I about cried when I got my t-shirt today that they accepted the fact that I was in the hospital and they let me have my Isabody challenge. This company is forever giving. And so tomorrow the daughter's going to take pictures. They said that they would accept me in my wheelchair. Even if they take back pictures of my wheelchair, they don't care. So I can start my new Isabody tomorrow. And I can't stand to weigh, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. So I think I'm just going to take a best guess at my weight right now. I've got a lot of swelling. Consistency is probably the biggest thing I can give you guys. If you have a bad day and healthy mind and body, oh my God, I can't tell you. When I left that celebration, I signed up for it before I left celebration. And I've done it again. I just completed it. I've already done it once, but I did it again because my mind is in crazy places right now. I'm being told I can't be a bedside nurse anymore, something I've been doing for 11 years, that I have to find a whole new career. Now, yes, I work Isagenix part-time, but it'll be a full-time job. I was working towards my PhD in health psychology. And with the car accident, I'm having some memory issues. So once we get those cleared up, I'll be back to that. And I think I'll help people, with eating disorders and helping them get healthy. And that's going to be my new journey.
So incredible, Stephanie. So inspiring. You guys give it up for Stephanie. I got goosebumps and tears in my eyes. Yeah, so amazing. So thank you for your shares. I mean, it just is, speaks to the incredible, number one, the nutrition, how important it is for us to keep our bodies fueled and healthy. So we never know what could happen, right? But we want to know that we've got a good foundation to be able to endure some challenging things and to be able to come through things. And you've really been a testament to that. And then also just with, I love the idea that you've mentioned the healthy mind and body, because I was going to say, is there a tool or something that you're doing to help you stay in the positive mindset and help you stay goal-oriented and focus forward? So you're an incredible human being, my friend, and we're so blessed to have you share with us. So thank you.
Thank
awesome.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so you guys, we had a great call last week. Thanks to all of you again who are on here. We had a great call last week. Michelle touched on that call was like power-packed, even though it was half an hour. There was a lot of different things that we were touched on. one of the, I loved what Renata had. She sort of gave us a challenge to work on bringing a new teammate to the call every week. And I love that I'm seeing some names on here that we haven't seen on here in the last call or two. So as we continue to stay consistent with this call time and with the shares that happen on the call, we know this call is going to grow. So our challenge is to, let's see if we can't bring out a new teammate, because we want everyone to get to know one another and learn each other's stories and passions and what our goals are and all of that. So are you guys willing to commit to invite a teammate out next week? Invite someone out? Yes? Awesome. Can you put yes in the chat? Yes, 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 if you're willing to do that. Excellent. So, and Michelle also talked a little bit about, you know, the numbers. She touched on what community is. She touched on Crystal Reset, and then talking about events, which Stephanie has shared so importantly about the events as well. I thought today I just wanted to touch very briefly on how many of you feel 1,000% comfortable to talk about Isagenix to anyone that you come in touch with. I kind of thought there might be some crickets. Some people do. And sometimes, you know what, and the whole point is that we are in the business of networking. We are in the business of connecting. It is people. We are people, right? And it's all about connecting with people. When we're out there and we're communicating with people and getting to know legitimately, authentically, asking someone how they are, you know, what's your name, what do you do, where are you from, all of those things. It's about authentic connection. It may be that when you approach someone, that they may not be the type of person who may be open to even having a conversation. So you're not going to sit there and think about the agenda of how am I going to mention Isagenix to this person. But when it comes to, you know, getting out there and connecting, do you agree that sometimes we have some self-limiting beliefs that may hold us back from different things in our life? Yes. How many of you know that you have some self-limiting beliefs? How many of you have done some work to bust through some self-limiting beliefs? Cool. All right. So I'm going to get you to grab your pen and your paper. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down 3 self-limiting beliefs that you may have. Okay. So a self-limiting belief might be that, you know, I'm shy. I have a hard time talking to people. It might be, well, I just never know what to say. It could be that, you know, they won't be interested in what I have to share with them. You know, they're going to think I'm crazy. Like, what are some of those things? And it could not even be about Isagenix. It could be about something else. You know what? I can't do that because I'm really not good at that kind of thing. What are some self-limiting beliefs that you have? Okay, see if you can write down 3. I'd like you to do 10, but for the sake of time, I'm going to ask you to do 3. Okay, does everyone have at least 1? Okay, now what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you have at least 1, I'm going to ask you to reframe it. So for instance, if one of your self-limiting beliefs is, well, I'm too nervous to talk to people because I just don't know what to say. A way of reframing that could be that, you know, I believe that I really can't say the wrong thing as long as I'm being genuine and honest. That could be a reframe on the belief, right? If it's, you know, I'm really not good with numbers, so if I have to talk to anyone about the comp plan, I'm totally going to screw it up. You know what? I am in the process of understanding the compensation plan, or I am in the process of understanding the numbers better. How can you reframe what your monkey mind is saying in a way that turns it into a positive? Awesome. Okay, do we have a reframe? Now, is anyone open to sharing one of your limiting beliefs? Michelle, Smiley, pop out.
Pop out. Thanks, Tina. One of my fears is just knowing on how to start a conversation with somebody. And so I reframed it by, I start a conversation just by being myself. So just by saying, hello, how are you today? Is good enough. I don't need to be all scientific and be all in their face about Isagenix. I just need to be myself.
Absolutely. I love it. That's a great reframe, you guys. Good job. Good job, Michelle. I love that. Anyone else want to share one? Steph, you got your hand up? Yeah.
Yeah, I like verbal vomit. That's one of my self-limiting things, and I have to learn that once my 30-second story is over, that silence is okay.
Yeah, it's like, I forget who says it, but we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? So it's about listening more than we talk, because people don't care if we're interesting. They want to know if we're interested in them. Awesome. Does anyone else want to share? Those are great. Thanks, you guys. Anyone else want to share one that you had? Allison, love it. Pop out.
Yeah, I guess one of mine, and I often hear it from many people, is how do I bring up Isagenix? And I said, I will find out how Isagenix can provide a solution for one of their problems. So by asking the right questions and asking more about them, and then offering how Isagenix can provide a solution for it. So it's not about me, it's about them.
I love that. And that is so, so important. And that leads me into the next piece that I was going to go into, because you're right. It's about, yeah, it worked out well. It's like we talked to each other. You're right. It's because it's about, we don't know where, we believe that this is solutions for everybody, because we do have many solutions at Isagenix, but we don't know where people are at. We don't know what's going on in the world, and we don't know how it will be a fit for them. And that's where it's really about figuring out who they are, what comes up for them in conversation. And one of the other things, I met with a teammate yesterday, and she's not on the call right now, but she is a fellow fitness specialist, our teammate Christy Toms, and I hope she won't mind me sharing this with you, but we were communicating, and because, if you're someone who works in the healthcare industry, or you have a certain expertise in something, it's about not letting that be a bit of a blanket to keep you from being real and being a person, because we're still people. And that's where I said to her, she said, sometimes I just really don't know how to relate, and I'm attracting a lot of product users. And I said, but here's the thing, people want to know how you're real and how you can relate to them. I said, you are burning yourself out. One of the things when Eric Worre talks about sharing our story, he says, talk about your background. So you know what she can say, for the last 15 years, I've worked in fitness and I absolutely love being a trainer. The challenge is I'm at the point where I really want to start a family. And I don't know if I can keep going the way that I'm going. I'm not going to be able to be a mom to my kids the way that I want to if I keep doing what I'm doing. So I got started on this nutrition systems. It's turned into something more than that for me, and I can help more people without being in front of them. And now I'm able to have more choice with my time. And that's what I'm really working towards. So that makes her more relatable to so many more people, because she's not coming from an expert position. She's coming from a real person position who can relate to people on a different level. Does that make sense, you guys? So when you're thinking about your story, and this is why we really want you guys to step up and start sharing on here, and start using different parts of your journey, because, all parts of your journey are going to relate to different people. So it's a good time in here, in a safe place, to practice, those different pieces of your journey. Start making a list of all the ways that you've had some changes in your life because of Isagenix. And those little tidbits are going to be able to really reach in and connect with other people. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay. So I'm just observing the time. So I just wanted to share that with you. So put some time into, as I said, just investigating different areas of your story, your journey, whatever you want to call it. And, people care less about the solution, and they care less about what you're super excited about in your future. What they want to hear is how you relate to them. What's the pain you're dealing with, or what's the pain you dealt with, and how are you real to them? That's what they really want to know. All right? Okay, so before we wrap up, I'm just going to go through a couple of announcements. How many of you are coming to Red and White? Got our tickets? We got teammates, got our tickets. Awesome. So that is fast approaching. It's like today's the 23rd, so it's a month away, you guys. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. So I just wanted to, if you think of Red and White, it's 169 Canadian dollars. So it's basically like 3 cycles. So when you put it that way, it's like, everyone can make that happen. And if you want assistance, let us know. We can help you make that happen. We still have time. We have the rest of this week for the bonuses. Some of you have already earned the bonuses. Some of us are part way to the bonuses. Some of us are really excited about helping people to get those bonuses. So when you have shared Isagenix with 6 people between October 31st and January 29th, which is Sunday, midnight, who have ordered packs over 164 BV, you're going to receive 2 tickets to the leadership meeting on Thursday, which is with David Wood. Tara, I'm really sorry, because she booked her flight on Friday for late Thursday. You're going to get 2 tickets for the event, so you can bring friends, okay? You're also going to receive $250. If you help co-create 2 consultants by Sunday midnight, okay, and you've had since October 31st to do that, again, same thing, 2 leadership tickets, 2 tickets to the event, $250. If you do both, It's the second tier, and you're going to actually get $1,000 cash at the event. Isn't that sweet? So we've got some people on the call who have already earned that, and there's more of you I know that will be earning that, and I know that's on my radar. Tony Robbins tickets, so we'll call them Tony Robbins tickets. It's a celebration ticket, which the ticket for celebration itself is super valuable. As you heard, that changed Stephanie's life. I was grateful to be able to, do that with her. But to be able to have Tony Robbins for 3 hours at our event is pretty incredible. So the tickets are not going to last, you guys. A lot of times, you hear, oh, they'll sell out, they'll sell out, they'll sell out, and then you see tickets being sold. Don't bet on that happening this time. It's Tony frickin' Robbins, guys. All right, so just get your tickets and get some extras. All right. After this call, so like right now in like 2 minutes, Eric Hoover is on with Susan Sly. The link is in the Freedom Builders, I'm pretty sure. I think someone posted it. So that'll be a good call to jump on. He's going to talk a little bit about the UK stuff, what's happening with that, as well as some other things with sort of what's happening in the company. And then there's no event at my place this Wednesday. Do you guys have any events happening with your people that you want to share?
I do. On Wednesday night at 9 p.m., Susan Sly is doing a call for our team. Please try to be on it. The link is in the Freedom Builders group. She's really going to talk about why Isagenix. Personally, we have a bunch of prospects coming on that call because she's really going to explain why Isagenix. And so people that are product users, people that have shared it with one person, I think it'd be a great call to get them on. But yourself as well, you don't want to miss this call because it's going to be intimate, and it's really going to be, why Isagenix? Why now?
I love it. That's awesome. So 9 o'clock Wednesday night, you guys set your alarms in your phone and invite people to come onto that call, and then the link is in there. So just get yourself set up for that. All right, get it all set up so you're ready to just jump on. All right, guys, I have nothing more to add. Does anyone have anything more to add before we wrap up? Renata's laughing. She's like, just end it. It's over. Okay. All right, you guys, have an amazing evening. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys next Monday. Bring a friend. Bring a teammate. See ya. Thanks, everyone.